one of the most stressful 5 minutes of my life because I thought, oh no, we've lost our house. We'd just finished up for the weekend, back to work on Monday, and a text message came through to say, are you guys okay? There's a house on fire at Pinery. So I immediately jumped on the cameras at the post office because I thought, well, if the cameras don't turn on, there's a good chance it's ours because there's, I think, maybe 20 houses in the town. But I turned the cameras on at the post office because they were the first ones that came on, and I switched to the backyard camera, and all I could see was smoke billowing from what looked like was this cottage here. So Albie was in the shower, so I quickly ran into him and said, there's a house on fire at Pinery, I think it might be ours. So he dived out of the shower and grabbed his phone and rang Chris, who's our nearest neighbour, and Chris answered the phone, and all Albie said was, is my house on fire? And Chris said, nah, but the schoolhouse is gone. It's gone, I've lost it. And Chris owns the old historic schoolhouse in the town, so there's probably 4 old houses in the town. We own these 2. There's another little old house which I put in a previous vlog, and Chris owns the old schoolhouse. So unfortunately last Monday, the old schoolhouse, which Chris has owned for about 30 years I think now, has burnt to the ground. So yeah, a bit of a sad day for Pinery and an exceptionally sad day for him. We really feel for him because I know if it was this one that burnt down, I would have just been devastated because, you know, it's more than just a house. You become very attached to them. Doing my favourite job again, more pointing. So I've made it to above the doorway, so I'm going to pick out all along here till we get to the next set of sheets, and hopefully today get this section pointed. Then we've got 5 sheets to go. Once we get those 5 off, point to the end, and this week we've got to start ordering veranda posts and stuff so we can rebuild this. Albie decided it was just time to pull the whole veranda down, so he got stuck in, removed the gutters, and then he took off the front beam and the 2 posts.
Do not lean on that, Albie.
Well, there's not much left of that timber beam. It's basically dust. I'm actually surprised it was still holding the veranda up at all. After almost going through the roof, Albie decided that it might be a good idea to actually get something to prop the roof up, so he stuck some jacks under it so they'd have something to lean on. That man is a thinker. He's always coming up with some way of MacGyvering it. And with the veranda sheets down, it was back to chipping off all the concrete. My favourite job ever. Time for a quick break to help Albie get this gutter down. As you can see, I was working very hard there, holding up that bit of gutter for him.
Yep.
Alright guys, while I'm waiting for Alison, I'm going to smash up these brick spaces where the veranda posts were so that we can get onto it. Well, look at all the bricks and concrete off to clean up now. Nearly a trailer load just in this. Alison's nearly at the end, she's racing the sun. I can't see the sun anymore. I think it's beat now. Here comes LJ. I think she's done something wrong.
Alright, that's it. As you can see, just up there, that one little bit of white, it defeated me. Tiny little bit. But I think I did pretty good. All that along there got done today. It's ready to point. So as soon as I get here tomorrow, I'm going to do that tiny bit there, get that done. And then Albie's going to be a mixing machine tomorrow. He's going to be mixing so I can point all this. And hopefully he'll help me. Maybe we'll get the gun out tomorrow. Make it quicker. Because we really need this done. But that's the galage you can hear overhead. They all come in to nest in our trees at this time of night. There's heaps of them. But Albie's looked at the weather and we thought we had 2 weeks of straight no rain, and they've just changed the forecast to say Thursday we're getting up to 8 mil. So we're going to have to come up with some janky thing to cover that electricity box. I'm sure Albie will MacGyver up something, but we can't leave that exposed. So we're going to have to cover that somehow this week because we're not going to get the veranda back up in time. Well, this is what she looks like now from the corner of the yard, and she does look a bit naked without her veranda on, so I'm sure the neighbours are wondering if we're actually building the house or destroying it right now, because every time they come past we'll pull something else off it.
It looks horrible now.
No, she's just in a state of undress. She'll be fine. Wait until it's all pointed, it's going to look good. Oh, my back's sore.
Cheers, babe.
Cheers.